Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It's January 16th, 2023 and Inter Milan are interested in exchanging Joaquin Correa for Memphis Depay. Also, Arsenal are reportedly looking to sign Raphinha and it looks like Messi is gonna be staying at PSG. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and as I reported in yesterday's video, Barcelona are the Spanish Super Cup champions after defeating Real Madrid 1-3 in what was a spectacular match where the entire team played brilliantly and they were able to dominate throughout the entire 90 minutes and completely submit Real Madrid, who had no answer or response to what Barcelona were proposing on the field. Now, I did a more detailed post-match analysis in yesterday's video in case you want to check it out. But I did forget to mention one thing, which is that Xavi and the team were able to correct a big problem that the team were having these past few matches, where Barcelona would start the matches with high intensity, playing really well, but then they would reduce their intensity, and as a result, they would lose control of the match, and it would give the opponent the opportunity to create a lot of chances and to create a lot of danger. And that's exactly how Real Betis were able to tie the match in the Spanish Super Cup semi-final, which went all the way to a penalty shootout. That's exactly how Intercity were able to score 3 goals against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey. And that's exactly how Atletico de Madrid were able to create a lot of danger. But fortunately, none of those chances culminated in a goal, and Barcelona were able to win that match. Now, the team yesterday did not reduce their intensity, and they kept it up all throughout the entire 90 minutes, which allowed Barcelona to score 3 goals, which could have been much more if Real Madrid didn't have Courtois under their goal, and where Real Madrid were unable to respond to Barcelona's absolute dominance. And this was very important to do, especially against an opponent like Real Madrid, who are very known to mount successful comebacks during the final minutes of the match. Now, Xavi was very content with the team's performance, and in the post-match press conference, he said, "I am very happy and satisfied because I care a lot about how we win, and if we don't play the way I think we should, I don't leave satisfied. Winning conditions things a lot, but we always think about how. We thought of using 4 midfielders to generate superiority, and Frankie, Gavi, Pedri, and Buzi have understood this very well. What we devised and planned went perfectly. I am very happy for the players because since I have been here, they want to win and they work hard for it. They have received a lot of criticism unfairly, and today they have been liberated. It gives us a lot of confidence. We must be very proud. For Barcelona is very positive. We are creating a team, and I hope it will be the first trophy of many." Now, this is the first trophy that Barcelona have won since Lionel Messi departed the club. So this marks a new era, a post-Messi era, if you may. And this is also the first trophy in the Xavi era. And I think that winning this trophy was very important, especially for Xavi, so he can relieve some of the pressure that he's currently feeling. Because there's no doubt that had Xavi lost this match, this would have given plenty of ammunition to the naysayers who want to see Xavi out of the club. And this was also an important victory because it will be a huge morale boost for the team, so they can continue believing in themselves and they can continue believing in the project. And hopefully this morale boost will translate into more good performances, which will allow the team to compete for La Liga, Copa del Rey, and the Europa League. Now, I have no doubt that if Barcelona continue playing like they played yesterday against Real Madrid, they have a good chance to win La Liga and the Copa del Rey. I'm not too sure about the Europa League because, after all, the level in the Europa League has increased a lot in the past few seasons. And we do have a very difficult match against Manchester United, whose project has also begun to take off under the leadership of Erik ten Hag. But there's no doubt that Barcelona can compete for all of these trophies, but nonetheless, it's very important that we remain calm and we remain patient, because we need to remember that this is a brand new project with a new coach and a lot of new players, and new projects take a lot of time to mature, as we've seen with plenty of examples in the past, such as Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, that took them 3 seasons until their project began to bear fruit, and like Mikel Arteta's Arsenal, that took them 2 seasons for their project to begin bear fruit as well. So it's very important that we remain patient, because this project there's still a lot of work to do, and this project is yet to reach its full potential. Now, even if Barcelona don't win anything, it's also very important that we not throw everything out the window and start calling for the head of Xavi and other players, because there's gonna be a lot of ups and downs in this project until it fully matures and begins to take off. But nonetheless, I'm very happy for this victory, and hopefully, like Xavi said, this will be the first trophy of many. Now on to the news that Inter Milan are interested in exchanging Joaquin Correa for Memphis Depay. Now, as I reported in yesterday's video, Memphis Depay has made up his mind and he wants to leave in this winter transfer market so he can get more playing time. And as I also reported in yesterday's video, it's Barcelona's official stance that they don't want any player to leave during the winter transfer market. But if a player insists on leaving, then Barcelona are going to ask for another player in exchange for the departing one so the squad doesn't get weaker, or for a substantial transfer fee that would allow Barcelona to sign a new player in the place of the departing one. Now, given Depay's willingness to leave during this winter transfer market and given Barcelona's official stance, Inter Milan are interested in signing the Dutch forward, and they have offered the Argentinian Joaquin Correa. Now, Joaquin Correa is a 28-year-old attacker who's fallen out of favor with his current club, and as a result, Inter Milan are looking to offload him. Since they're interested with replacing him with Depay, they have offered Joaquin Correa in a swap deal to Barcelona. Now, the club are reportedly not willing to accept this deal because they consider that Joaquin Correa is below the level of Memphis Depay. So if they're gonna exchange a player for another one, they're gonna need a player with the same level of talent, or ideally better, not someone worse. Now, it's starting to look like Memphis Depay is running out of options. And if he can't find a club that is willing to pay a transfer fee for him or swap another player that Barcelona are interested in, Barcelona have no problems of keeping Memphis Depay until the end of the season, which is when his contract will expire with the club. Now on to the news that Arsenal are reportedly interested in signing Raphinha. Now, with Chelsea signing Mikhail Modric as their new winger, Mikel Arteta's Arsenal are reportedly now in the market to also try to find a good winger, and they're reportedly interested in signing Raphinha. Now, Jean Laporta has reportedly placed a 100 million euro price on Raphinha because the club are not interested in selling him unless there is another club that are willing to pay the 100 million euros. Now, I personally believe in giving players enough time to adapt to their new team. However, I must say that I'm very disappointed with Raphinha so far, especially considering how much money Barcelona spent on him, which was 60 million euros. And Raphinha has disappointed where he hasn't really performed that much, and he hasn't been that differential player that a tag price like 60 million euros requires a player to be. But nonetheless, I believe that Barcelona should still give Raphinha until the end of the season. But if the Brazilian doesn't improve his performance, that Barcelona should seriously consider selling him during the summer so they can recuperate their investment and they can sign another winger who can perform at the Barcelona level. Now, it seems that if Barcelona do decide to end up selling Raphinha in the summer, that they have plenty of options because, as I reported previously, AC Milan are also interested in signing Raphinha, and there are plenty of clubs in the Premier League who would welcome the arrival of the Brazilian star. Now, speaking of players failing to live up to their expectation, Barcelona have informed Emre Demir that he needs to look for a new club during this winter transfer market. Now, Emre Demir is an 18-year-old Turkish attacking midfielder who the previous president Josep Maria Bartomeu signed for 5 seasons and paid 2 million euros with the promise that this will be the next Lionel Messi. Well, like many of Bartomeu's signings, this one was also a failed signing as Emre Demir did not live up to his expectation and only played a total of 24 minutes for the Barca Athletic. And as a result, Barcelona have decided to offload this player, and they have told him that he needs to look for a new club during this winter transfer market. Now, Barcelona ideally want to be able to make some money off the transfer of this Turkish midfielder. However, it's reported that if Barcelona cannot find a club for this player, then they are willing to give him the letter of freedom because they really want him outside the club. Now, we will end today's video with the news that it's looking like Lionel Messi is gonna be staying at PSG. Now, Argentinian media are reporting that Lionel Messi has reached a verbal agreement with the Parisian club to extend his contract by 1 more season until the summer of 2024. Now, even though this is an agreement in principle, which means that it could change at any moment, it's starting to look more and more likely that Lionel Messi is gonna be staying in Paris, and less likely that Lionel Messi will make a return to FC Barcelona. Now, Lionel Messi has plenty of clubs interested in him, including Inter Miami here at the MLS, and also the Saudi club Al Hilal, which are the direct rivals of Al Nassr, who signed Ronaldo and offered him a 250 million euro salary. And it's reported that Al Hilal are willing to pay Lionel Messi 350 million euro salary so they can sign the Argentinian and compete with their arch rival Al Nassr. Now, nonetheless, Lionel Messi doesn't want to go to any club that's outside the top 5 European leagues, because he considers that he's still playing at a level that allows him to compete in Europe. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I'd like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. And as always, Visca Barça.